When we talk about sweet, what's in your mind? A piece of Valentine chocolate that melts on your tongue? A colorful candy store that smells like a peppermint? Or the kids who gonna knock on your door and say trick or treat? See, our feeling towards sweets are all linked to the beautiful memories. Yet for a group of people, it might be their struggle, sometimes even their nightmare. Hello everyone, we're Team KKPK, which stands for the name of our team members. Kang, which is me, Rebecca, Fan Yi, and Yongkun. Together, we will present to you our research and design solution for managing diabetes that we've been working on for the past few months.
Diabetes is one of the most common chronic health conditions in the US. According to the CDC, 34.2 million people in the US have diabetes. That's about 1 in every 10 people. 88 million adults, more than 1 in 3, have prediabetes. The risk of early death for adults with diabetes is 60% higher than for adults without it. There are two major types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2, which accounts for 90 to 95% of diabetic population. What's more, new cases of type 2 significantly increased from 2008 through 2018. We shall also be aware of the significant increasing trend among the youth in recent years. Due to the large population and youth trend, our team chose to focus on finding design solutions for people living with type 2 diabetes. People living with diabetes have a high risk of getting anxiety and depression, which will affect the illness in a negative way. In fact, every 1 in 10 people living with diabetes also have depression. Mental health can affect physical activity and diet. Hence, it's important to the development of diabetes. It is worth affirming the importance of maintaining a good lifestyle and mental state. In the current medical system, often the mental health needs and physical health needs are treated separately. Only a few patients have the chance to access both categories of treatment simultaneously. Patients are usually asked to change their diet and exercise regularly alongside medical treatment. Yet, many fail to comply. The mental health condition and mental barriers of patients are often ignored. We want to know more about the people who live with diabetes and learn what makes it challenging when it comes to managing this condition. Especially get to know more about their mental barriers.
We got 53 responses from our survey and conducted 6 interviews during research. We noticed that lots of people reported being troubled by limited food choices, which also led to a high level of stress. As you can see in both charts, limited food choices is the top reason that challenges their daily lives and also causes stress. The pain and the struggle from these two factors were frequently mentioned in interviews as well. So we dug deeper into what it meant when it came to limited food choices. We found that although there were lots of diabetes recipes online, people are still struggling with this problem due to the craving for carbs and sugar. And it always leads to the bad habit loop. For instance, one of our interviewees with major depression said, "When I feel depressed, I'm constantly craving for cookies to comfort myself, but I would beat myself up after eating them." We observed that living with diabetes became easier with the support from family members and friends, yet many lack the support they need, hence has worsened the condition. Sometimes I just need someone to tell me that they understand and care. Fighting diabetes for me has been a lonely journey. A quote from another interviewee. After scratching out the surface, we found the answer to our initial question. Why is it so hard? Craving is a major reason. Lack of support can worsen the condition. So our design focuses on helping people who fight diabetes and lack the support to do so by focusing on their cravings. Craving starts with a stronger desire for sweets, and then people fight with the craving, get tired, and end up fulfilling craving, sunken in guilt, seek comfort, desire for more. It is a loop that is hard to escape when they are without support. We believe that our opportunity lies in the craving fight process, where we can help them fight against their craving for sugar with soft care. Without further ado, let's watch the design demonstration video together.
When diagnosed with diabetes, your doctor will give you 3 suggestions. Accept tracking your glucose level and keeping on exercising. The most important suggestion is watching out for your diets, which basically is to cut your craving for sugar. Everyone who lives with diabetes has experienced craving at least once. There is one night, suddenly you feel a bit sad, like something takes your happiness away, and that happiness is lying inside your fridge. It is a piece of cake. It becomes so appealing, but you know you can't. Your sanity begins to struggle with your desire. But you still want it, and eventually you're bitten by desire. Craving is a bad loop. Once you've fulfilled it, you will fall inside, drowning deeper and deeper. But how can we fight the heavy desire at the beginning? We do have a solution now.
Hey, Paul. Do you need a hand?
Sweetpaw is an application in your AR glasses. It offers solution for your craving and helps you to cut your desire for sugars. You will have a personal companion, a buddy, who cares about your health, your glucose level, and your mood. And it has a special skill to reduce your sugar desire, which is imaginary training therapy. Imaginary training therapy is a psychological treatment that helps reduce craving. It is proven to be effective to a large scale of people in scientific research. Currently, imaginary training therapy requires users to imagine grabbing healthy food, lifting high while coupling with positive imagined experience. We know it might be hard to imagine something that doesn't exist in front of you. That's how AR can help. We designed an immersive experience that brings you to a beautiful scene when you eat healthy food. By connecting vivid AR scenes with your plain diets, the therapy helps you to rewire your trigger of happiness from desiring for sugar to wanting for healthy choices. Our application can identify the types of food and generate different themes and elements based on food shapes and colors. To achieve this, we use a food recognition algorithm whose detection accuracy is up to 92.21%. There are surprises in the scenes too. When you chew on different ingredients, the scenes will change as well. Every bite you take will enrich the scene, make it more vital. Its enrichment is not only a response to your efforts, but also a reflection of your improving health status. We also have an emergency brake to stop urgent desire. When you get attracted by sugar, your body will show up and persuade you. Maybe the persuasion is a little bit rude and disgusting, but it is useful. We know it is hard to fight craving on your own, but now you're not alone. You have a buddy who cares for you a lot, encourages you and gives you confidence, let you know that sugar can bring you true happiness, but the people who cares for you and love you can. Cutting craving is just the beginning. We hope in the near future we can support you whenever you need us. Except for regular imaginary training therapy and urgent braking, your buddy will get to know you better during companionship. Make your experience more personal, more you. Your buddy will be there for you, shopping with you, working out with you, and looking for the beauty of life, which has always been there. We understand living with diabetes is hard, but it doesn't mean the process has to be painful. We can get happiness along the journey of pursuing health. This is Sweetpaw. We are here. We care more than sugar.
Try me. Throughout the research and design process, the deeper we dig into diabetes,
the more we realize that sugar craving is not a problem just on an individual level. It's related to a bigger system, the medical system, plus our education, and especially the current food industry. One of our interviewees from Belgium described that the European market has a clear labeling system. Indeed, the nutrition fact label in the US makes it hard for consumers to evaluate the intake, whereas in Europe, the serving size is fixed. Getting trapped in sugar addiction here becomes much easier. For now, we designed a solution around craving, but we see this solution extending into other challenges in the management of diabetes. We introduced a plan to expand our product featuring a personalized virtual companion to help people with diabetes holistically. We may not be able to change what's in the current food market, but we could provide a filter to help patients get rid of undesired choices and help them identify the proper types and proportion of food. Why would people have cookies in the pantries at the beginning if they have diabetes? So we could aim at eliminating the temptations. Since everyone is different, developing a self-monitoring system for patients is also crucial, as improving one's health starts with a good understanding of it. Further down the road, our virtual companions helps patients to build habits that benefit overall health. During this process, the virtual companions keeps learning. The more your virtual companion knows about you, the better it could give advice on what to eat, when to exercise, and more. This is the end of the presentation, and we would like to shout out to Steve Dons, Interactive Telecommunication Program at NYU, and all the interviewees who generously shared their stories, especially their struggles. Their experience deeply touches us. And thank you, Microsoft, for hosting this expo and having us.